Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures, where I think this might be the last weekend we have for the series. Like, the Tundra has been a weird biome to go through. When we were leaving the last biome, the mountains, it looked like we were getting into... It would have been a better transition, I think, for some of the hunting areas we went through last episode. Because, like, we went from mountains to high up Arctic, everything's covered in snow and ice, to now back to, like, a mix of, like, boreal taiga forest for where we're hunting. So I've got the rifle here handy. I don't actually know what kind of clothing to have on for, like, where we're hunting exactly. Because with how the terrain and such has changed so much, I don't know if I should be going for snow camo or something else. Like, if I check the room quickly and go to equipment... Yeah, we've got forest stuff on. I think what I've got on right now is like heavy full forest. Yeah, forest full camo. So I want to try that out, see how it does. Because I can't really see the snow camo working in the area, but I don't know if this will work at all to help or not. But we're going to try it to see. We've got, I think it's only 3 species listed to go after now. Timber wolves, Dall sheep, and bear. I'll double check the tags just to see. But yeah, that's all we've got. So, we've got a rifle set to go. I've got the compound bow with us. I think we're basically good just to head on out and start hunting again. But yeah, it's been... The Tundra is such a weird way to, like, go. I thought we would kind of end things off with some of the more staple animals, like the muskox, polar bear... Other things like that. I mean, we're going to... It says sheet ice rift, but I mean, to be honest, I don't know if we're going to really come across all that much ice and snow, but we'll see with this transfer. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a lot of snow in the loading screen, so I'm guessing we are into, like, taiga, forest, kind of going more south from where the Tundra would be. The game has definitely had some weird choices to itself, but it is what it is, and we just gotta keep going along with it. Okay, take 1 northern timber wolf. And actually, that's all... Oh.
A bear has fallen into a rift and must be captured. There is a reward for this. $500.
Okay. So, a rift. So, I'm guessing what they might mean is... I'm guessing it's just ahead of us here. It's like, I don't really know what other rift they might be talking about than, say, like like you could fall down a hole or something. It's like, there's no ice sheets or anything I could imagine there being. Oh. Was that really it? I mean, truth be told, it looks like it was running out on its own, so I don't know if I really needed to do much, but apparently, yes, that was it. And, oh, I see the game animals we're actually after for being out here. Now, do I have... Okay, I picked up the tree stand, so we could see how that'll work for trying to go after some of these. But yeah, we've got some timber wolves to start with. So I can try calling them in, and... I did make sure we have a rifle that has a magazine to it. It's not just single shots, because we kind of learned the hard way that single shots don't do well against the wolf packs if you're kind of in their AI path. Well, truth be told, it's hard to even call it AI when they are just, like, basically on a track system for each map. And, like, I see her up there. I could try for her... I'm just gonna see. I think I'll... Okay, no, yeah, she's running off. I thought maybe I'd try for it. I probably shouldn't have because of the distance out, but I did at least connect with a hit. So we'll see if we can go and find where she ran off to. Because with how the wolves are, my guess is I'm going to have a lot of close encounters with them before we're out of this first little area. But our accuracy is actually up to 100 for the skill now. So I don't know if that means we've capped... Oh, crap. Okay, it sounded like something was going to attack me, but I don't see anything here. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Like, it sounded like there was a wolf coming right at me. We heard the snarl on that. But I saw a little bit of color, but it's like it ran off? I don't know what happened there. I don't know if maybe it was the wounded one coming back or was around here. But yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay, but it does look like our full forest camo is working for the area to help disguise us. So I think I'm just going to try going a little slower than I started out. See if we can spot the one we wounded limping somewhere. Well, I think... Yeah, okay, there's a wolf way out there, so I'm just going to slowly go towards it. I don't think I'll really be able to... I'll have to close the distance, but I might be able to call it in towards us. I don't know if I do want to try taking it with the bow or not. I think it all depends on if it's, like, on its own or it has anything nearby. I also don't know if I'll be able to set up a tree stand anywhere around here either. Like, maybe I'll try getting to the pine tree right there. I think that'll be a good spot where if I set it up, I'll have a bit of elevation. I might be able to call in the wolf to us. Again, I have no idea which one it is. I'm not sure if it is the one I have wounded. I don't think it'll be too hard trying to find a limping one, given this area is actually pretty decent for visibility. When we were at the lodge, I was kind of worried that it was going to step up to be a really dense and hard to see through forest stuff for us, but it looks like it's more spread out. So yeah, let's see. Okay, gotta be facing a tree. I'm able to use it on this tree. Can I use it on this tree? This is where I had issue with tree stands in the games, is you don't really know what trees you can and can't use them on. So it becomes a lot of a guessing game of how actually useful... Ooh. Okay, so there is one down. I don't know if that is the one I wounded. It was on its own over here, so it is possible it might have been. And it is a female. But I don't know if we'll... Oh, I know. If we collect her and it doesn't say clean shot bonus, then that is the one that I did get the wounding hit on. That's a good way to let me know. Okay.
That record makes the high scores list.
Record is on the high... That was the one I wounded because there's no clean shot bonus. So that means we are good to go for any other wolf now. We don't have to worry about getting stuck here. And I do have 2 tags, right? Yes. Just making sure. Because I'd prefer... Ooh, actually, I might need to try to figure out where I can cross the river first. Oh. Okay, I see there's... wolf going over there. I'll keep my eyes on him, just in case. I'll have to try and figure out where I can cross in order to go to the next area. Okay, and from looks of it... I think it is just him... Oh, no, there is another one there. Okay, there's a female, too. I might want to try to go for the male, because I think he looks like he is a bit bigger in comparison to, like, the moth. Actually, I can't really tell, so maybe I'll just... I'm trying to think here. Like, see, he's freaking out. She doesn't really care. So I'm just going to try for Okay, that's probably going to put the... Yeah, the two of them are going to be into this loop now. I always shoot high. I gotta remember to... I mean, truth be told, though, when I aim low, I think that's where I get more just like the wounding. I don't want to approach too much because I don't want to provoke them both. So I want to see if maybe right... Okay, right around here. I was hoping I could actually stand on one of these rocks. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take him while it's running. There we go. Now, I'm probably going to have... she might run back this way, so I'm going to have to be ready just in case. Actually, I don't know where she went. Okay, let's see. Only 170. Again, the predators are the hardest ones to figure out which one are the best scoring ones. Because there's nothing like a tell for horns you can really go off of. But it looks like... Yeah, it looks like I can actually just run right across the river. Not something I would recommend ever doing or trying, but... thankfully for a video game, we can pull that off. So let's see. With how quickly that went, we can already go right to the next little area. And I am kind of surprised at how many of the trail signs it looked like there were. I mean, truth be told, you can see it all the way along, so... I mean, I guess it does make it at least easier to follow through to the next area, but yeah, it felt like they overdid it with the trail signs. But that seemed to be this first area wrapped up, and now we've got... bear or sheep? Place your bets on what you think it'll be. Because the next area is called... Icy Pines. I mean, truth be told, I have not seen any snow or ice. So I don't know if it actually will be icy or not. Like even this area called Cheat Ice Rifts. Doesn't really seem like there was the ice to it. The layout of the Tundra has been the weirdest, but I think it's actually been some of the better hunting in the past while. I still think the hardest area to hunt was probably... It's either between the mountains or the forest. But the Tundra has been one of my favorite ones so far. Just it has had a nice bit of variety. It's had a lot of dense snow. It's had some nice Tundra valleys. Speaking of oh jeez, actually the maps don't... No. Okay, this one might be hard to hunt on. And actually, it's not a big map from the looks of it. It seems like it's kind of like the muskox, just one... Well, not even maybe that big of a valley, but... Yeah, this'll be interesting. And the Dall sheep, at least for them, I should be able to tell which ones are the best ones to try going for, because we'll be able to see the horn sizing easier. Now, hopefully we'll be able to see them in kind of like a little bit of a herd, so I know which one is the best to take. But God, it might be pretty difficult finding them in all this. Like, this actually might be where I'm glad I took the tree stand out, because the extra elevation from it might really pay off. I think all I'll do is keep walking slow for a while. And see if it ever opens up into, like, more of a clearing. It's like, truth be told, I have no idea what lies even beyond some of these bushes here. This is one of the densest maps I've come across in the Tundra yet. Looks like it's just a lot more trees and bush and such. Might have to rely solely on the optics here for even starting to see things. And truth be told, this would probably be a great map to try using the bow on, because if I crouch down, I think I'd be completely invisible in all this moving about. Yeah, like, it just seems like it just stays entirely like this. But, again, it's not very big for a map. It's really small and contained. So I think the hardest part will just be trying to find the animals and then try and keep visibility on them. Okay, let's get back to going kind of southeast-ish. We'll see about going for the campsite, just to check if there is anything like secondary objectives to come across. The Tundra did seem to be pretty loaded with a lot of the maps having 1 or even 2 secondary objectives compared to other spots, some not even having one. So we'll see if there is something here to do, and then keep going forward. Yeah, this is easily the most dense map, aside maybe from some of the forest ones, but it's been a long time since it's been this thick of bush to be in. Like, this is the case where the tree stand, if I can... I don't know if I should... I mean, I don't have a way of calling the sheep in, which does prove to be problematic. And truth be told, I don't actually feel like I'm all that much off the ground for being in a tree stand, if I'm completely honest here. Yeah, truth be told, I feel like I got like maybe a foot off the ground and that was all. I was hoping to be a little higher up, but if that is the case, might just be better off going on foot. Okay, but we should be coming up to the campsite in just a moment or two here. And then we'll see from there. Yeah, one of the things, too, is because they are like a sheep species... Oh, didn't mean to run. I don't know if I'll be able to even hear them doing anything. Like, I don't know if I'll have to listen out for only footsteps, or they might make, like, some bleats or calls to help hone in on. Oh. Okay, I saw a name for a moment. It was a female. Ah, but now I've lost it. Oh, never mind. I mean, truth be told, if we're in this dense of stuff, then I don't think the rifle will give me all that much help. I'm just going to give myself another spurt of the scent cover. Try to keep as hidden as we can. And I know it was a little bit... I'm pretty sure it was like southeast where I was looking for them. Okay, well apparently the campsite is just here. Not that I think there's actually anything here besides a little patch of empty ground to use. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I have to worry about meeting anybody out in this stuff. So now we just gotta figure out where those sheep and that might be. Which, again, is gonna be easier said than done. Oh. I saw the name for a moment. It was somewhere over... Okay, I think over this direction. Yeah, it says they're somewhere out here. It's just that I have no good visibility at all for it. Oh! Oh, right there. Okay, but that was a female. It says there is a male, or was a male, beside... Oh, okay. I need to be careful, because I have no idea how far out this one might be. It could be, again, just like on the other side of this bush. It could be far beyond it. I might actually have to try... I was going to say pushing them out to somewhere more open. I have no idea if there even is open on this map. Yeah, it says like... Okay, there's... I can't tell anything through that. It's basically just a wall. It's saying like 97 yards out, so I don't know if that is actually we're on him and the optics are seeing right through the foliage. Well, I heard a bit of an odd sound there, so we are close enough that we're in audio range. Oh. Okay, so that's her. I don't know where he is. Ah, shoot. I think that was a male. No, that's a female. I'm going to leave her to go. Probably not the smartest decision, given like how thick it is trying to find anything in here. I'm going to try running towards like where the area like changes, and just see if I have any better visibility through that. But it's... Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. It looks like the entire map is just this super dense valley. And callers won't work because of the species we're after, so this one is probably going to take me a bit of time to get what I'm after from here. Because yeah, we're basically right on the rim of the valley here. So I'll have to be careful as we're walking about, not to be too... loud. As much as I'd like to go with a bow to take these, I don't know if I'll be able to sneak up close enough and be able to get the shot to connect. It's like I don't have a lot of view distance either. At least for having made it down here. Okay, so that's the bit of water. I don't know if they would patrol to that so I can get them... I mean, it's not really like they have a need system where they'd be coming to drink, but maybe part of their, like, usual rails for the map might bring them to this. I don't want to go too far up the slope because I don't want to accidentally fall off and break an ankle. So we'll just go over here. I'll try to get some visibility out towards what's here or around us. Yeah, it is going to be a tough one. I am grateful it's not like having to go after timber wolves where all of a sudden I could have like a pack of them on me, but... I don't know if I would be better sticking with the rifle or the bow. I mean, the rifle I could probably do a much faster shot with. And what time is it? No, it's 6:01. I actually can't hunt anymore. I spent so long going through that, we basically might as well sleep for the night and get to a new day. Maybe I can try to get one sheep before we end this episode, and then that way, all we have ahead is one more sheep and then the bear. Now I gotta find where the little campsite... Okay, so it's supposed to be... Here it is. Yeah, some campsite. It's literally just a patch of clear ground. Okay, so we'll sleep for the night. I'll see you guys in the morning, and we'll try for a little bit longer to get this other this other sheep, and then we'll go ahead and end the episode with one of those bagged. Okay, so morning has arrived. Not even sure what direction to try starting with, to be honest. I think I'll have to go up towards maybe the northeastern corner. And then Moosehoof is apparently the next region. Although, yeah, it's just sheep and bear. Kind of odd to call it Moosehoof, and there's no moose for, like, to go after. No, you're not let me... do that. Yeah, I think all I'm going to worry about is trying to take 2 males, no matter how they look. Because I don't think I'm going to get a really good view of what we're after in order to say, like, okay, that one has really big horns compared to this one, so we'll go for that one. I think I'm going to be lucky just to see the animals at all in all this. And I really, really do not want to just wound one. Because it'd be a nightmare trying to find, like, the body in this. We'll see if going a bit slow and trying to scout out... Nope, Arctic fox. Not sure where it is in all this, but we're not going after it. Yeah, I'm surprised it's an Arctic fox. I mean, this does not seem the terrain it... Well, I guess maybe they might hunt in, like, Taiga forest if it is closer to the, like, the tundra grasslands? I don't super know. I feel like you would just find, like, ordinary red... Well, ordinary. You might find more just, like, red fox and such than an Arctic one. But yeah, I'm a little lost on how to approach this. I've got no collars. Maybe a salt lick would have been handy to bring with me. Because maybe I could have tried setting it down at a spot, and that could have helped draw them out. I don't really know if you would have had anything that could help draw, like, bighorn sheep, Dall sheep, mountain goats out of, like, anywhere they might stay. They certainly don't have any collars you can use. I don't know... I know you have, like, rattling antlers, but I don't know if you'd have a way of them for, like rattling horns for the rams or that. Although, truth be told, I think it's more like a bash than any rattling, so... Yeah, I have no idea. Nope. Okay. I want to crouch, as we do have something somewhere ahead of us here. I, of course, cannot see a dang thing. So I'm not going to try approaching too quickly. See if maybe I can find a spot where I have some visibility and then proceed. Yeah, the name popped up for a moment, but I don't actually know where in all this they might be. Okay. Ah, yes, a lovely close-up of the pixels. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is proving to be a bit tricky. It does feel like my rifle is going to be what I'll have to use here. Let's see if maybe I can try going more... Oh. Okay. Arctic fox, but I'm not seeing the Dall sheep. Okay, female ran... Oh, okay, male has now popped up again. Okay, it looks like they are stuck in like a little loop here, so... Truth be told, I think I'm going to have to rely on that for taking them. Or at least getting one of them. But the only problem is, I also need to try to find a spot where I can see the loop that they run in. And not be too close to push them out of it. I'm gonna just see, what happens if I run up over here? It seems like they keep stuck in that little loop as long as you don't get too close. Oh, I saw color. Yeah, I didn't think that would hit, but that's going to scare them right out of there, isn't it? Oh, I'm really disliking this map. It wouldn't be so bad if the animals were as, like, blind as I was, but it seems like they were able to pick me up pretty easily despite crouching and trying to be my stealthiest. But they didn't go too far because apparently I can still see them, or the scope is picking them up. So I don't know if I should just wait here for a while and see what happens, or I should try pushing at them. I think I'm going to have to end this episode here, and then we might need the full one to try to get the rest of the animals, just because of how, again, dense this map is. I think I have to go rim hunting, because if I'm in the thick of it, I don't have much visibility ahead of myself to be able to try to get shots or sighting. But yeah, I'll end the episode for today right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.